The shadows loom, whispers of danger dance. What will you do to outsmart them? Your last move was brilliant.
Well, hello, fellas and Filettis. Nice to see Nice to see everybody. Thank you for being here for Gabbin and Games on the 30th of December, I think so. Holy cow, we're rolling into New Year's Day. Let's begin. Let's do it. I think you can't hear any guy. No, we're doing it again. We're doing it again. My sound's not working over there. Hang on. You gotta hear all the amazing sound. Hang on. Microphone. Headphones. Am I Bane? Oh, is the gain bad? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Is that meaningfully better or still pretty shitty? What's going on with this fucking thing, man? Don't worry about it, Tech, but I am curious if this is better. Is that any better, or is it still pretty bad? You know, the thing that's shitty about this is it's the same. Okay. Well, Anna says it's the same, so... Super high static. All right, one sec, guys. Okay. Main volume down a little. Okay. All right, so let's see. How is that? Is that, are we better? Are we acceptable? Or is it still pretty shitty? Test. Audio test. Are we good to go? Anna, what do you think? Give me a judge's call. I did just turn the volume down, so hopefully... Okay, so Anna, is it acceptable? Should we start the show? Perfect. Okay, cool. Oh, I'm not listening, Smaug. I can't help you. Smaug says it's too quiet, but you just turn up your shit. I hate to say that. It's not going to be perfect, Smaug, for everyone, and I have to go off one person, and that's Anna. So, okay, now she's saying my voice is a bit low. Okay, hang on. All right, how about now? All right, let's try to begin this thing. Here we go. There should be audio coming for that, but there's not. So, oh well. Welcome. It's nice to see everybody. We'll go with this. Welcome to the show. Not a lot of news today, so we're just going to shoot the shit a little bit. I have a little bit of news. Hello, Jay Styles. Hello, everybody watching. Hello, our wonderful mod, Miss Anna. Now it's Miss Anna G. Well... I'm excited, you guys. I'm seeing Stranger Things final season series finale in the theater tomorrow. You know what I would like? Here's what I would like. I would like for the chat to go, oh, cool, that's great. But I'm sure here we go. I'm sure because there's a delay, I'm going to get Stranger Things is terrible. It's awful. Why do you want to go see that? Why don't you go see that Marty Supreme movie? You want me? I'm sorry. I'm not going to go see a goddamn movie at the movie house about a guy who plays the goddamn ping pong. I hear it's great. And so I'll watch it when it comes out on streaming. Hell, Pete Turtle went and saw it a couple nights ago, which is the craziest goddamn thing. When you think about Pete Turtle, if you know Pete Turtle, you know, I was just like, okay, I thought maybe he'd go out to an action film or what. He's going out to see a fucking movie about a guy who plays ping pong. That motherfucker is full of shit. That's what I say. Full of shit. But anyway, all right, welcome to the show. Let me give you some updates on what's coming up this week. Saturday, as you can see right down there, is Jaffe Plays Jaffe. What is that, you might ask? Well, I'm going to show you right now. It is a fan-made game. We may very well have the creator on as well. I want to get the sound working for you, though.
Start your engines, drivers.
There you go.
Let the games begin.
There we go.
Names are for friends, so I don't need one. What matters is the mission at hand.
So this guy, one-man band for the most part, made his own version, like of Twisted Metal 3, I guess, if it had been 2. Or it's a brand new game. I have not played it yet. I will be playing it Saturday at 11 a.m. and hopefully bring him on for an interview as well. So if you like the Twisted Metal and you want to see what looks to be a really fucking good spiritual successor to Twisted Metal 2,
boys out there,
look at that.
he's in trouble.
It's cool.
Never should have touched that.
I'm excited for this game. I really, really am. And that's kind of a neat thing too. It looks like when he does the 360, I could be wrong, but it looks like every time it does a hit, it removes one of the orbs, so it gets harder to get hits with. So this is coming up on Saturday at 11 o'clock if you are a Calypso's Cult member or higher. If you're not, it'll be up to watch a week later. If you're a Diet Soda Soldier, Diet Coke Commando, and then eventually I'll make it free to everybody. But this is pretty cool, man. I am super jazzed, super excited to play this. I think he's calling it Twisted Metal 5 is what he calls it. Oh, little building. Smaug says, Jaffe, you have a great chemistry with the Die Hard trilogy guy. Yeah, Mike Arkin. Yeah, he's going to come back on. Absolutely. Jaffe says, Sir Joseph, I got an intern at the LCU. I hope you come back. Oh, hey, Joe Pesci. Good to see you, buddy. I don't know. I haven't made a decision yet. I don't know. Oh, that's cool. I like that little weapon. I really want to do something with Bunny Button, and Bunny ain't going back to the LCU. The LCU, it's easier to make more money over there, which is nice. Look at this goddamn thing, and it's great. I'm excited. But anyway, this is coming up on Saturday. If you're a Twisted Metal fan, I highly recommend it. Be there or you won't be there. Exciting times. Also, I want to let you know that if we make our goal is $300. We are about 25% of the way there. Before the last stream, before the first, we are doing a Discord party. So get those super chats in, get those memberships in. If you want to go to Twisted Metal, it's a member thing. If you want to do the Discord party, it is a super chat thing. If we get up to our goal, we're going to basically... I'll tell you what I bought. I got this yesterday. I got when I was doing the Haunted Hotel. Bunny says to me, we go into a dispensary in LA or San Diego, and she says, oh, get this cake thing. It's fucking awesome. I have never been hit so goddamn hard in my life by the marijuana plant. I picked up one of these yesterday. I'm not going to get super high, but I'll probably do some weed, probably drink a little bit. And we're just going to hang out in the Discord and play the Discord activities. So what this means is you don't have to pay anything to get the games. They run on your phone. They run on your PC, so everybody can play. And it's, I don't know if you fucked around with these, but it's everything from like poker and blackjack and Uno to trivia to first-person shooters to like a Mario Kart clone. So it's just kind of a fun hangout, party games and shit. Get drunk, get wasted, and let's welcome in the new year. That will be coming up on the 1st. And maybe... I'll bring some special guests in as well. Jay Styles, thank you for that, buddy. Says adding to the party pot or the pot party, same goddamn thing. Thank you, buddy. There we go. We are a quarter of the way to our goal. We have 22 hours to make it. Eastbound and down. Are we gonna do it? I'd love to bring John Garvin in. Well, I'll see if John Garvin wants to swing by the party. I'll see if Bunny wants to swing by. See if Colin's probably going to be watching football, so I probably won't even ask him. I'll reach out to the human beings and see if anybody wants to swing by. But it should be a lot of fun. That's coming up on Saturday. Okay. You know what pisses me off, by the way? I'm going to tell you what pisses me off a little bit. I tend to tweet or Twitter search my name. And a lot of people who want to take the piss out of me act like that's some kind of weakness. I'm like, bitch, if you were as well known as I am, and I ain't that well known, you'd be fucking searching your name too. Because it's interesting. It's fun. I'm curious. Well, you know what? I saw this one today. Cory Barlog. I'm so tired of this narrative. Let me tell you something. Cory Barlog is much more truly the creator of God of War than David Jaffe. But for some reason, they pretend to care about the opinion of someone who worked on at most 2 games in a franchise with several games even before the Norse Saga. Well, I did work on a few more than 2, but that's fair. That's a fair assessment of my contributions. Bitch. Motherfucker, there ain't no God of War without me. There ain't no goddamn God of War without me, all right? Corey Barlog, Eric Williams, Derek Daniels, Shannon Studstill, Tim Moss, Ken Feldman, Charlie Wynn, Cecil Kim, Max Ankar. I could go on and on and on. There are many papas to Kratos, but there's only one papa to God of War, and that's me, bitch. Okay? And not only did I do God of War, I did Twisted Metal. I also did some goddamn games that weren't so successful, but I still made them. So I'll tell you something. I like Corey Barlog. He's a good fella. And this is not against Corey. This is against this prick here and a bunch of pricks like this that take this on Twitter. But let me explain something to you. When Corey probably will, when Corey announces his next game and it becomes a big fucking hit, then you can say Corey has now done what Jaffe's done. Okay? Or at least 1.5 of what Jaffe's done. I put 2 of the biggest goddamn franchises out on PlayStation, and they came to life through the talents and brilliance of a lot of people. But they were conceived and created by my goddamn brain pan, and I'll tell you something. When Corey's new game comes out and it's a big hit, and I'm sure it will be, excellent. Then give him his flowers. But back the fuck up, you little stupid Ignatz Knox whore at the moment. Okay? Because there ain't many people that can do what I did. And there aren't. There's a few. There's a few individuals that have made more than one big franchise, but there ain't a lot. So settle down, whore. I'd say Jaffe's one of the biggest names in gaming. He created God of War, Kratos. You can't fuck with that. You goddamn right. People tend to forget Jaffe could have easily stayed as Santa Monica Studios, sit back, rake in the money, and show up in the credits as executive producer. You goddamn right. I didn't do that because I wanted to make a lot more money, and I was stupid. I could have made a lot more money staying at Sony. And let's be clear, that's not to knock. That's not to knock the work of all these brilliant people that allowed me to express what was in my head and improve it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But there's a point where I have to call bullshit, and this is that point. Pisses me off, these fucking whores. It's not a new Jaffe Darth Nugget. I'm tired of all these fucking morons. I could have stayed in the business. I could have kept doing that shit, but to what end? To what end? My last game was not a success. It was a big fucking failure. And I loved it, man. I fucking loved Drawn to Death. I thought it was great. Sometimes you got to know when it's time to get off the goddamn stage. Nothing wrong with that. Get onto a new stage. Or maybe take a break, then get back on the video game stage. But sit down, you fucking whore. Well, I'm just a fan. I can have my opinion, says Ignatz Knox. You can. You can. But don't think I'm not going to see it and swipe you back, you stupid son of a bitch. Lord Cohagen says, I never cared for Twisted Metal when I played in my teens, but always loved God of War. Right? You know, you don't even have to love any of it. I don't give a shit. I made shit I love that I was proud of, and for a while it connected with the public. And then it stopped connecting with the public. We move on. Who's raising these people? Who's raising Ignatz Knox? Fucking younger generation terrified of fucking failure? God, who raised these people? I never want anyone to view me in a negative light, so I'll just stay in my shell. I'll be an anonymous person online, and I'll throw rocks from the cheap seats. Hey, there's Gaz. What's up, buddy? Gaz says, do you still have an itch to build a game? Do you have an innate desire to end your gaming legacy in a positive light after Drawn to Death? I mean, if you do, I don't think you need to feel that way. No, I have a couple games I'd like to make. I'm really enjoying vibe coding right now. I have zero desire to go out and raise money and build a team. So, as I've said before, if there is an opportunity that comes my way, and I've done some consulting and I've enjoyed doing that, where I can do it without having to be the guy doing the company creation part, it's possible. It's possible. But You know, I've done it. You know, I've done it. Unlike Ignac Knox. I got him, boys. He saw my tweet and it bothered him. The tweet didn't bother me. The lack of understanding of idiocy from someone like this Knox guy bothers me. The fact that you can't, it would be like taking, it would be like taking a band that was huge in the 80s and they're not big anymore. And it's like, because they're not big anymore, they're shit. It's like, no, they just were big in the 80s and now their music doesn't connect as much. So, doesn't mean that Heart is still not a great band. Doesn't mean that, fuck it, I don't know. Aerosmith is not a great band. They just don't, people get older and the fan base is younger and fuck you. That's my answer. Kratos is hands down, says Roadkill, the most badass game character ever brought to life. Ain't nobody coming close to Kratos. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Jaffe branded you and your boys like horses. Septic sauce. What? I don't even know what that means. Jaffe has a legacy. I mean, there's room in Metroid names after him. Can't think of a greater honor. And fuck all those people, too. Fuck them, too. Fuck them and their goddamn mothers and the goddamn horse they rode in on. I'm tired of them. Thank you, Roadkill, for that. Tired of all of them. Fucking morons. Fucking little... Look at this guy. He's 23 years old. You don't know shit, bitch. Sit back down. Go back to school if you ever went in the first place, you fucking whore. Anyway, there's that. That's on my mind. What else is on my mind is before Claire Obscure Exhibition 33, which I'm loving, by the way, swept the Game Awards. Sandfall was being, this is the developer, betting it might scrape an 80 Metacritic score. I only bring this up because I want to tell you something. You really don't know. You really don't know, man. You have no fucking clue. When we made Drawn to Death, I remember it was like me and Nick and maybe Mike Riccio, the lead programmer, and a couple other people sitting in the testing room a couple days before it came out. And we were all speculating and guessing and betting what is it going to get? What is it going to get, on Metacritic. And it's amazing the range. None of us thought, or if they did, they didn't express it, which they should have because they expressed everything else to me. That this was going to be the shit sandwich of one of the worst reviewed games of the year. None of us thought that. None of us. People were like, worst case is 72. Some people had delusions of grandeur, like, oh, it's a 95. But you just don't know. You really, once you make a game, you're that fucking close to it, you really just do not know. I want to let you know, speaking of games and playing games and making games, this show, in fact, where's my thing? This show will run for about another 45, 50 minutes for non-members. If you are a member at the $2.99 tier per month, that's the Diet Coke Commando tier, it will roll over into a members-only show, and we'll probably just play some video games. I picked up a great game yesterday called Foolish Mortals, which I'll play the trailer in the background while we're talking. I don't know if I'm going to play this one because this might not be the kind of game to play on stream. Great fucking point-and-click adventure game, though. Been loving this. Played it deep into the night last night. It's like Indiana Jones meets The Haunted Mansion, which are two of my favorite things. Fucking love it. So I might play that. I also picked up yesterday this game, which I probably will play if we do games this afternoon. Let me go YouTube, and let me go to Wizardom trailer. This is like a little chunky monkey. Terra Bruna stands on the. It's like what's that goddamn Wolfenstein 3D? But instead of being Wolfenstein 3D, it's all sword and sorcery and shit like that. Got a lot of cool new mechanics beyond Wolfenstein. You can level up and upgrade things and buy new powers and shit. It's really fucking fun. We'll probably end up playing that. By the way, there's my good pal, the Septic Sauce, aka Gaz the Maz, 10 Jaffe gift memberships. Thank you for that, buddy. Very, very generous, very kind, very courteous. Happiest New Year to you, sir. Thanks for that, man. So now you guys can stick around and play and chat. Look at that. That's so great. Chat games after we move on to the second hour of the show. Thank you so much for that, Gaz. We appreciate that. We appreciate that, Septic Sauce. Welcome to all the new members. That's a Mutamo ass game right there, says Darth Nugget. Yeah, it's fucking great, dude. It's really fun. It's also going to be on. I think it's also on consoles. But what I love about it though is it's very. Obviously, it looks very, pixely and kind of, simple. It's not that simple, but it really captures that feeling of being, a grammar school kid reading like fantasy novels. Like I used to love to fucking read, and I still do, but it makes me want to read some more fantasy novels. But even though it looks very old school, it really does capture that feeling of going on this really cool little D&D adventure. And my favorite part is when you pick up these little golden goblets and it plays this song, this little sound effect that just is delightful. It's a great fucking game. We'll probably be playing this day in the second part of the show. Jaffe, you going to bring beer to the Discord party? I am either going to bring dope or shots, and I'll probably do a little bit of both. I don't want to get. I got some very potent pot for the party, but I don't want to have so much of it that I can't really function, because when I get really high, I'm useless. So I might take a puff or two of it and then take some shots every 30 minutes or whatever. Again, this will be over on the Discord. We'll broadcast it to YouTube. It'll be free chat, free camera, free voice. It'll be a fucking nightmare of crazy, but it should be a great deal of fun. We are 27% of the way there, and looking forward to making it all the way if we can. We want to get ourselves up to $300 before tomorrow. Hopefully we will. Jaffe, you seem like a wine cooler kind of guy. Not really. I'm more of a box wine fella. I'm really not a wine guy at all. I had the other day, on Christmas Day, it was me and the kids and the ex and the in-laws, and we were sitting around playing Zombie Dice, which is a great fucking dice game if you've never played it. And Tech brings out this alcohol that smelled like dead crickets. That's all I know how to say. And boy, that hits you like a fucking hammer. So I'll be taking shots of something, but it won't be box wine or something like that. But yeah. But yeah, the weed is very strong. The cake weed is very strong. Gun says, do gift memberships count towards the goal? No. Super chats and gift memberships are two different things. The memberships count towards being able to show up at our member events, like Saturday Twisted Metal member event. Super chats go to the goal at the top of the screen, at which we are currently 27% there. Okay. You don't have a lot of dope there in Wales, Smaug? Oh, speaking of Smaug, I told people the other day, we're watching the Lord of the Rings again. Oh, shut up, Carlos. Wow, greedy. It's not, you know what? Fuck you. I love you, Carlos, but go fuck yourself. It's not greedy. It's, I'm not getting into it unless the chat wants me to get into it. Smelled like dead crickets. That's the most Bama thing I've ever heard you say. I can go get it right now and show it to you if you want. But it wasn't good, but it did the job. Look at Tech. Tech's doing his little stupid stream. 180 people watching Tech. Think about that. That's more people watching Tech than are watching us. The fuck is going on? You know what somebody says to me? There is a great new thing with Gemini. I've become a huge fan of Google Gemini, and better than ChatGPT. And it's called like Notebook, right? Where you can put in various sources. Like you can literally take videos from YouTube and just say, here's 6 videos. Here's one of this guy, one of this girl, one of this thing, one of that thing. Talk to me, and then it'll go through all of them, and you can basically say, educate me on what is it about this host that does better than that host. And it's really compelling. And apparently, if you believe this, the Twitter sphere is all lit up about some kind of news dropping from one of the AI companies this week or next week, which is a real jump in the way that these large language models work. And there should be, I mean, it's just every couple of months, it blows your fucking mind on how impressive it is, man. But I love it. I love it. I don't know how that we got into that. Oh, because I was saying, fuck that shit. 180. What is, fuck your 180. What the fuck? I don't even care. I don't even care. Clearly I care. Thank you so much, Smaug. He says, here's some ducats for your buckets, as they say. Fuck it. You goddamn right. You're a goddamn new wave Dr. Seuss, sir. Can I use it? Thank you for that, though, buddy. We appreciate it. Can I use it to compare my exes? If you want to send me 2 pictures, I could probably put it in and it'll compare anything. It'll fucking compare anything. Nugget says, Jaffe, don't watch tech. You'll just upset yourself. Well, 170. Come on now. God. Okay, we're moving on. I can't watch this. I can't watch it. Nothing against tech. By the way, think about this. Hello, Necro. Think about this. How Long to Beat has put up their year in review. I want to tell you something. This made me very happy to see one of these, one of the stats on this fucking thing, which is, so the most backlogged games. I don't really understand that. I don't know how they determine what a backlog game is, but up at the very top, I guess a lot of people want to play Expedition 33. It's on their list, but they haven't gotten to it yet. Hades 2 is number 2, which I really need to play because I played the early access and it was fine, but people are raving about it. So, most completed games of the year. Number 10, Hades 2. Number 9, South of Midnight. Number 8, Silent Hill F. I completed that one. Number 7, Mario Kart World. Number 6, Monster Hunter Wilds. 5, Dispatch. Doom Dark Ages 4. 3, Donkey Kong Bonanza. 2, Hollow Knight Silksong. Number 1 game completed this year, Expedition 33. Expedition 33. Think about that. Most played platforms was the PC at the top, then the Switch, and the PS5. Highest retirement. I don't know what that means. The highest retirement. Maybe people gave up. Is that what that probably means? So like the number 1 people were playing Persona 5, the Phantom X, and 16% of people were like, fucking, I ain't finishing this fucking thing. Blueprints down at 7, Avowed down at 8, The Precinct, which I thought was a pretty good demo. I haven't played the final yet, down at 10. I like this one, though. Top games not released in 2025. Top games not released in 2025. Oh, Smaug, you were a bit disappointed with Silent Hill F. Fucking love Silent Hill F, dude. It's my favorite game of the year, at least of that kind. I love this because Indiana Jones at the very top, which I love that game from last year. Look at this. Where'd it go? Top retro. Okay, so God of War 2018 is number 7, not released in 2025. The original God of War, my baby, is number 8. 20-plus-year-old games, and God of War is still getting play in the top 10. So back the fuck up, going back to this little prick. That doesn't exist, you fucking whore, Ignatz Knox, without your Papa Jaffe. So sit down and go back to sucking your mom's teats. And I say teats because she's a fucking cow. Got him. Why don't I have any viewers? Right? I don't know. I'm not even fucking with you when I talk about viewers because ChatGPT tells me, it's like, dude, you have a very adversarial relationship with your viewers. No, I don't. I just like to talk about things. So, shut up, man. Shut up. You're not my dad. You're not my boss. You're not my God. Expedition 33 is the Final Fantasy fans have always wanted. Can't wait to get that game. You haven't played it yet. Interesting. Listen, man. I'm really enjoying that game. It's a great deal of fun. It's got some issues. It's not perfect, but really great narrative, really great performances. It's good fucking shit. Carlos says 1 website and Jaffe's acting like he has tech numbers. You know what? You can go fuck yourself, motherfucker. Venomous Rider says, Jaffe, someone's running around claiming you're going back to the LCU. People are claiming that. And I will tell you that I have not made any decisions about that. I know a lot of people don't want me to go back. I know Bunny's not coming back, and I want to work with Bunny again. So if I'm going to do another show It might make more sense to do it with Bunny. But the fact is, you can't deny the success rate over there. They have a great thing going with their anchor shows that help other shows build. And, I have to be cognizant of all these things. And I don't agree with that, Darth Nugget. Darth Nugget says, Jaffe, the main reason you don't have viewers is because you were too inconsistent. No, I don't buy that anymore. I used to believe that. That's kind of an old chestnut people roll out. It's got nothing to do with that. It's got absolutely nothing to do with that. Madhouse was consistent for like 8 months at 6 o'clock every night, and it did okay. But no, it's not that. It's not that. But anyway, whatever. It'll be what it is. Let's go to the news. IO Interactive says old school Bond would be tone deaf today. 007 First Light moves towards modern values with steps taken to avoid certain traits, is what they say. First off, what's funny is it's James Bond when he's like 22. So I think it would be great to see Bond try to be a ladies' man. I'm sure that's what they're talking about. And he just sucks at it because he's 22. I think that would be funny. But I have to assume they're talking about, he's not going to bed a lot of the fucking ladies, which is dumb. That's not modern. It wouldn't be tone deaf. People still have, casual sex all the time. But again, I'm reading into it. But short of that, I don't know what else they could be talking about. Bond, it's not like he's not going to be violent. I think they're probably talking about... now, Bond was pretty misogynistic when Connery played him, but that was probably just more to the point that Connery was kind of a bit of a misogynist, but, whatever. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to giving it a play. I like James Bond a great deal, so I'll be giving it a look. The deep dive and stuff was... they put out a couple weeks ago was fine. There's nothing about it other than it's James Bond who I love. I like games like this. I'll play it. Gun says the story has to respect women. Bond doesn't respect women. I think Bond respects women, but when he's on a mission, he's kind of like Kratos in that he doesn't. He's myopic. He's totally focused on the mission. And if a woman can allow him, or fucking a woman can allow him to advance his mission, then he will do that. I imagine James Bond, if he had to fuck a dude to advance his mission, he'd be like, well, I guess I'm fucking, I don't know if you can get like I guess you can get like what is the thing called? It's Blue Chew now, but what was the famous pill? The blue pill. The erectile pill that got your dick really, you know what I'm talking about. He's like, I guess that's what Q is going to give me is a whole bunch of those if I got to, go fuck some dudes. That's what makes Bond cool. I don't think it means he disrespects anybody. What is that fucking drug called? The blue pill. Shit. I hope I'm not losing my goddamn mind. Okay. Blue Chew's the new version of it. I'm not even going to look at the chat. I have to come up with the pill on my own. I have to remember this. What was that thing called? It was called... I don't remember. Viagra. Thank you so much, Darth Nugget. It was called Viagra. Bonehammer. You goddamn right. Yeah, no, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm looking forward to it. Let's see, what else do we got going on the news? Steam Winter Sale. Like I said, I've been picking up a bunch of stuff there. They got some good deals, not amazing deals. I picked up Wizardom last night. I picked up Foolish Mortals. I picked up Star Wars Outlaws for $20. I love that game. Looking forward to playing it again. I kind of want to go back and get into Diablo 4 again, you guys, because I really, and I have to ask Rob the Mod what the solve was, because I kind of lost interest when it became so much about collecting the loot and then having to go, what do I get rid of? What do I keep? And Rob was the one who said, you don't even have to worry about that, reading all the stats. He's like, just do it by color. And I wasn't even aware you could do that. And so I want to go back now, because that was the thing that really turned me off of Diablo 4. It was like, I'd go on an adventure and then I'd be like, okay, now I have to have a down moment where I spend 30 minutes going through all the loot I'd collected just to find what do I keep? What do I sell? What do I put in the storage and all that shit? I did not know that you could quickly solve that with just a color check. So I'm excited for that. Carlos says, I thought him being a spy made Bond cool. I only see the new Bond movies, by the way. He doesn't have to be a womanizer or a dude who maybe not even a womanizer, but just a guy who's very into sex to be a great spy and be cool. But that was one of his, gimmicks or whatever, which I thought was cool. He's an aspirational figure. What else do we got? Let's go over to Reset Era, which I know some people don't like, but I don't know. I'm starting to like Reset Era more and more. They seem to actually talk about video games more than some of the other forums, like the actual game stuff. Dispatch, somebody has a thread over there called Dispatch is Twilight for Dudes. I could see that. Although I'm a dude and I watched the first Twilight. It was fine. I didn't love it, but it was fine. Vampires and shit's pretty cool. They have some over there called the Slow Game Club, a subscription-based book club for games where you receive one curated game per month to discuss with other members and the developer. You guys ever seen this? You ever signed up for this thing? Look at this. It's kind of cool. The Indie Game Club that gives every penny to charity. $40 for the whole year. Okay. Critically acclaimed indie games straight to your box. Live podcasts and subscriber AMAs with devs. Discord, monthly email. One annual sub funds 30 game career activities for one school in need. That's not bad. It's kind of fun. I've been always wanting to do this. On our channel, and I can never really, get it off the ground. Maybe we should try it, though. What game would we do if we did it? If we did this on our channel, what game would we do it with? It would have to be an indie game. It would have to be a game that you can finish. And I think that's also the thing, is you need to find people. You need to find people that actually want to talk about video games in a way that's not just like, dude, that game was fucking awesome. No, you're an idiot if you don't like it. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Throw out some titles in the chat that you think would be good if we were to try this in January. Like, what game would be, what would be a good game to do that doesn't take you forever to beat and actually has some meat on the bone? I mean, you could say Horses could be one, but I don't know. Horses, I think, is more of a surface-based kind of thing, right? Rob the Mods Monarch, right? Thank goodness you're here. Yeah, that could be good. Maybe I should find something that's on Game Pass or PlayStation 2 so more people can get it, or at least something that's really cheap. Hello, Ryan Brennan, live from Ireland. Good to see you, buddy. Anna says, I bought Ranch Simulator because it was really cheap. I've been obsessed. I didn't know this, but if you go to Steam, here's one of my New Year's resolutions, one of my gaming New Year's resolutions, is I really want to play up or work on my Steam page. I want to work on my being able to recommend games, and I want to work on making it tied to the memberships, because it's such a cool community. And I bring this up, though, because, when Anna's talking about what she just bought, I didn't even know you could do this. If you go to Steam, and you go to community, you can actually see, there's just like a lot of good stuff on here, but you can see if you go to your friends group, like what your friends have been buying and playing. And I did see that Anna recently picked up some stuff for this Ranch Sim game, which I'd never even heard of. You could do a different game each quarter. Could be Zeke. Did you play 1,000 times Resist? I've heard good things on that too, Darth Nugget. Dispatch is one Carlos is bringing up. So let me do this. One's in the chat if this would be something you would genuinely want to be interested in. You'd make the time to play the game, and you'd show up for one or two discussions with the game. live discussions that we could stream out. Would that be something of interest? One's if it would, two's if no, not at all. It would not. Let me know. I want to see if I can find this. Is it Friends, maybe? Let's see. No, I don't know where it is, but it's there's a lot to Steam at a community level that I just really have not been utilizing. And I would like to very much make that one of my goals this year, is to really push out my Steam community stuff. Nuggets in, Zeke's in, Blah's in, Smaug's in, Gun. All right. Yeah, it's a book club for gamers. Fuck it. We'll do it. All right. What I'll do is I'll put up, look how India's in. Excellent. I'll put up a list of 4 or 5 games on YouTube, and depending on whatever we vote, whatever wins the vote, we'll go with that. Locale Illuminati and Locale India. Boom! They're all coming over here, boys. They couldn't handle Tech Protect. They're all coming over here, boys. But yeah, what is this thing called? Ranch? Anna G was talking about this ranch game. Let's check it out. Oh, maybe this is it. Well, that's my page. Yeah, and it says like the games, and then there's like reviews, and then there's a curation. I need to figure all this shit out. But anyway, I want to look at this game Anna was talking about real quick. I was looking the other night for a like a medieval inn game, and there's some interesting ones. Is it called Ranch Simulator? Here it is. But I haven't found one that I really like yet. This is what Anna's obsessed with right now. Let's check it out. Working on my ranch 'cause I'm a racist. You can't work on a ranch if you're not a racist. That's the law. It's not true. There's nothing about that that's true at all. But it feels true. Feels true. Dave, what would be your favorite Zelda game, says Ryan. My favorite Zelda game is probably, not even probably, is Link Between Worlds is my favorite. Okay, so Anna, which one of these do you buy first? If you wanted to get into this, Ranch. What's the base game called? Just Ranch Simulator? Is this the same game as this? Can you make ranch dressing in it? Sure, why not? That would be one of the things that we discuss in the club. See, I don't think this is the same game because the art style, it's not even out yet. So I don't know what the fuck Anna's talking about. The video I saw where rich people act like they're poor ranchers. Yeah, Anna, let me know what the actual title is called. But anyway, yeah, that's one of my goals with Steam this year, for sure. But before I leave Steam, I want to see if I can get that special section. So that sounds filthy. Okay. Activity, friends, profile. Yeah, you can see what your friends are playing. I just don't know where to go to see that, basically. See what Rob. Let's go to Rob. Rob the mod. What recent? He ain't played Steam in a while. He's busy making games. Let's go see Anna. Let's go see Anna G. Community. Right? No friends. And what is Anna G's name? It's like something about being a zombie or some such. Zombie? No. What's your thing, Anna G? You're like Silent Hill. There we go. That's Anna G. Ranch Simulator. Recent activity. She's played 54 hours. This lady is hardcore. 188 hours of Arc Raiders. But let's see what Ranch Simulator is. Okay. It'll cost you $2. Visit the store page. Why not? Speaking of ranches, I love the Horizon movie with Kevin Costner. Is that the one he did? He was going to do 3 parts of it? Builder, farmer, hunter, trader, lover. Ranching certainly isn't your average job. I added the lover part. Think you have the skills to turn your family's rundown homestead into the most prosperous ranch in the valley? Then it's time to head out in the wilderness. This is some red meat shit right here, Anna.
Build, farm, hunt, and trade.
Ooh, hunt.
Ranch Simulator. Begin your journey as a rancher by rebuilding your
well, maybe I'll pick this up. Maybe this is what we'll play today.
Turn it into a successful ranch. Work together with up to 3 friends. Raise and breed
it's co-op.
livestock and care for the young. The rancher's trade isn't an easy one. Roll up your sleeves and get building facilities. Milk cows, make cheese.
Milk cows make cheese. I wasn't interested, but when he mentioned the making cheese part, now I'm
The
in.
remote valley you call home may be picturesque, but it's also teeming with wildlife and dangers. Fend off bears and stalk deer. Ranch
I like
Simulator.
this.
Life is better on the ranch.
All right, we're picking that up today. We'll be playing that maybe. I'll give you guys a choice what we play. It does look like a good game, Locale, for sure. Absolutely. Okay, let's move on for now, though. What is this? Here's something I got to say. I want to be very clear. I joke around. I bitch at you guys because I demand money from you so we can have our party. It's like I could do it anyway, but I want to know that I'm running a business that works, and so far we're not. But I bitch at you guys and like, look, come on, can we not even get up to $200 today for our, maybe you got plans. Maybe you just don't want to tell me you have plans so you're not donating. We're 28% of the way to the New Year's Discord party. Let's get the ducats flowing, babies. Let's get the memberships in too. But here's the bigger point, though. You guys are incredibly generous and kind, and I just want to take a moment and say thank you to you guys. Here we go. Calypso's Cult first. We got V8 Warrior. We got Warp Die. Well, let me. This will be easier here. There we go. Calypso's Cult. Thank you guys. V8 Warrior, Warp Die, AKBD4XH, JSD. Smaug, J Styles, Review Tech USA, Hector Howell, Darth Nugget, Good Sir David K, and Film Gamer X are all taking care to make sure that this channel stays afloat. Thank you guys for that. Let's take a look also at, I don't know why the Cult of Calypso's not there, but whatever. The Gods of War. Thank you guys. Big Bad Eddie Torres, 62 months of support. Human Missile Crisis, M Machine, Wicked, Awesome Tatum, Joker, Connor Steinbach, Meta Emergent Argent, Phantom Mutation, Brian Boss, Ashoka Tano, Invader, 42. Thank you for that, buddy. And then let me go down here if I can. I want this to come down here. But I want to say thank you guys very, very much. Mooch 55, Rocker Matt, David Porgs, Big Afro Man, Hungry Adventures, and Master Dragon's been there for 62 months. You guys are the knees bees. It is very much appreciated. I do want to see one quick thing. I want to make sure I didn't miss any Cult of Calypso people. No. Yeah. We actually have more Gods of War than Cults of Calypso people, which is kind of cool. Okay. Thank you guys for that. Appreciate it very, very much. Why isn't anyone donating for the Ranch Simulator segment? There is no Ranch Simulator segment. I bought Burn Simulator. What? That sounds horrible. I paint the town red. Burn Simulator? Is it like you're helping burn victims? What are you going to do? I don't want to play a game. It sounds terrible. Christmas cost me over $500 this year. What'd you do? What the fuck did you spend your money on? Bum Simulator. You bought Bum Simulator. I can't read shit. It's surprisingly entertaining. Okay. I don't know. I don't want to get entertainment based off of people struggling. That makes me sad. I don't mean to say that like I'm giving you a backhanded like Mrs. Stink or Mr. Stinky Brew. I'm not trying to make you feel stupid. I'm just like, I couldn't do it. But what I can do is I can show you Taxi Chaos 2 trailer.
Taxi bots with real driving.
I have to assume this is a Crazy Taxi ripoff.
An actual human taxi driver has been spotted. I've seen that since the AI
taxi bots took over the city. If you're listening, let's see if you can handle the chaos out here.
Let's show these taxi bots what real driving looks like.
I mean, it looks pretty fun if it's like
Let's
12
burn some
bucks.
rubber.
I'll never take a taxi bot again.
Seems like Hank is trying to turn up the heat.
Is this normal for you?
It's
How
fun.
many of these taxi bots are there? Ready for another shift.
It's cool.
Faster! Faster! Faster!
I know they're not real bums.
Hank has set up restricted areas throughout the city.
Guess retirement will have to wait a bit longer.
I'm real interested in what Sega's going to do for their Crazy Taxi update because, you know, unless they make some serious changes to it,
They had a RAM and everything.
I can't imagine it being interesting for more than, oh, that's cool, than a couple of, like an hour maybe. All right, when's this coming out? Oh, it's out now. All right, let's see. Maybe this might be fun. Let's see. Taxi Chaos. Let's see how much that cost and see what the reviews are. Taxi Chaos. $25. Go fuck yourself. 7 user
Good
reviews.
morning, Sam.
7 with a little rough. There's a lot of love. Honestly, game needs to be in early access. Need to be cheap. I ain't paying $25 for that fucking arcade fucking thing. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Can you imagine? Jaffe isn't a real bum either, but he plays. I am not a bum. Well, maybe. Okay. Are those Jaguar iPad? I have no idea what they are, but I do think they're. I'm looking forward to the few of the Sega reboots. Well, Nugget, I'm looking forward to all of them, but insofar Shinobi, you know, Sega's doing great these days. So I mean, I'm sure they'll be great. But I don't know. I'm eager to see more about them. That's for fucking sure. By the way, thank you, Drive By Joe, kicking us up to $95. We are 31% of the way to go for our good Gabbin' and Games New Year's Discord party. Thank you for that. Very, very generous. He says, keep the change, you filthy animal. You goddamn right. Thank you very much, Drive By Joe. I don't think anyone will be able to beat your generosity today. You, sir, get the crown. I mean, unless somebody can, but I don't think they can. So thank you for that, Drive By Joe. A wink. Apparently, Crazy Taxi is going to be open world. It's always been open world. And free to play, at least. That's what leaks say, says Carlos. Neither of those things sound good or bad. That's what I would expect Crazy Taxi to be. But yeah. All right. Let's go back here real quick. Let's see if there's any good trailers today. There's the finale, Stranger Things, but I know, whatever. I don't, you know. Formula. I watched that Brad Pitt movie the other day, F1, and I liked it. I didn't love it like I expected it. I heard so many great things. But I was watching it, and I was like, you know, I would love to play a racing game, and I'm sure this has to exist, right? And I know NBA 2K did this, but that really is like an adventure of the character. Like if you've seen that game, it's about that movie. It's about a character that, you know, drives Daytona, drives Baja, drives F1. But he goes through his own little kind of story, of course, because it's a movie. I'd love to play like a racing game like that, where it's not just like a cutscene, but there's a whole RPG aspect in between the big races. And maybe that exists. If it does, let me know, because I might want to give it a play. Have I played? Fuck you, man. Oh, wait. Oh, Brotato. No, DZA, I thought you were fucking with me, because I thought you meant like, what's that game? The Magic Bean, or what's the Project Bean thing? That's what I thought you were talking about. But no, I have not played Brotato. I've seen it, but no, I have not played it. What else do we got? A baby CEO. No. Oh, apartment number 129. That might be my cup of tea. Let's take a look. just looks okay. We'll see how it does. Okay. So let's see. Morning Tide. Oh, this is from the Horror Game Awards. Let's check this out. Cool. Looks cool. Is this out? Is this out? I want to play. April 30th. Okay. Yeah, there was a Horror Game Awards. I didn't watch it. I wanted to see the trailers, but I can't with award shows anymore. I'm just kind of over them. But yeah, there was one 2 weeks ago or something. Okay. Listen. A great idea would be your channel play through the original God of War on hard mode. Well, we do that. We do a Jaffe Plays Jaffe, but we'll be getting back to God of War, but we're doing Twistamental this weekend. But I hear you. Okay. But thank you for that, buddy. Members only live stream is coming up. In 10 minutes, this channel will flip over, and you can see the little timer at the top there. Okay, I'll pick her up, Tech. Absolutely. In 10 minutes, we're going to flip over and do about an hour of gaming. So, what we'll play, it's hard to say. But I'm losing my train of thought. I'm sorry. We're going to play something. I don't know if we're going to play this ranch game. Maybe we'll do the rancher game. Maybe we'll do Wizardom. I don't know. We'll figure out what you guys want to play. But if you want to join us, you got to be a member at the Diet Coke Commando tier or above. That will be kicking off in, like I said, in about 10 minutes, 9 minutes actually. So in the meantime, let's see what other news we got or other things we want to discuss that's game related. Let's go over to Game Twitter and see what news is breaking there, shall we? All right, 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if anything new is happening. There's not a lot this week because everybody's off work, right? So not much is really going on. Let's see. Inside Arc Raiders. I'm tired of talking about Arc Raiders. The Indie WarioWare released a teaser to show off its Game Over music. Okay. There's a lot of best of lists. We'll just shoot the shit for a little bit. Oh, the best way to spend New Year's Eve in game. That's interesting. All right. Let's see. You can do it in Animal Crossing if you want, with up to 8 players. Mario Kart World. The series is known for gorgeous tracks that feature stunning visuals. Oh, these are just ones that have fireworks. Yeah, but I want to see an actual thing done. Like Warzone doesn't have the flexibility of Fortnite. Warzone's more popular. No, I thought there were going to be events in game. I'm sure some of them will have them. But yeah, I'll be at the movies. We're going to see Stranger Things at the theater tomorrow, so that's where we'll be. If your parents were here for another Christmas, what gift would you have for them, Da Vinci? I don't know. I probably, gifts, when you get older, gifts really don't mean a lot. It's like you really, it sounds cheeseball, but you really want to be just with the people you love and just hanging out. But if I were to get my parents a gift, I think my dad would really I think he and my mom would really appreciate a really nice new TV and like a subscription to Paramount Plus so they can watch all the Yellowstone and the 1823. They're really big into shit like that. Mr. Stinky Brew, what in chat? What games you play the most 2025? Probably Marvel Snap or Arc Raiders. Somebody was asking several times, do I have multiple personality? I don't think so. No more than most. I mean, I think the person we wake up as is absolutely different than the person we went to sleep as. But I don't think I'm like somebody that thinks there are multiple. I have a version called David Jaffe, and I have a version called Mark, and I have a version where I'm a little kid. I don't have any of that kind of James McAvoy shit going down. But yeah. Well, Paramount Plus sponsorship just because because that's what Yellowstone is on. I think that's where Paramount Plus is. But that I think they would really, because they never bought stuff like that for themselves. So I think they would probably enjoy like a real nice TV setup and like some shows that were curated for their taste, which I know very well. They really liked Westerns, and my mom, and probably getting my mom an Instagram account because she probably would just sit there and laugh her ass off at all the little stupid videos because she likes stuff like that. So, all right. So what game should we play as we roll over? Let me put a poll up right now, and you guys tell me what you want to play. So there is what to play for part 2. Wizardom, which is that chunky low poly or like Castle Wolfenstein 3D, but it's swords and sorcery. Anna's Ranch game. I don't want to do Arc Raiders. I'm kind of tired. Oh, I've watched all the Terrifier movies. They're fantastic. Other specify. I spelled specify wrong, and I don't care. Yeah, I do. I'm going to fix it. All right, there's the poll up. Let me know what you guys want to play. Is TV Land still around? I think so. But there's also one called like but there is something similar to it. But I forget what it's called that shows like retro TV. But you can't subscribe to it. It's only if you have cable. And I don't remember what it's called. Is there a retro TV channel? It's something called like Wii or something. It might be called Wii. I don't know. Hello, Rob Odell. So right now, Wizardom is at 38%. Anna's Ranch Games at 23. No, at 19. Other is at 33. It's moving around a lot right now. But if it says other, you got to specify. You got to let me know. I don't have Rumble Roses unless it's on the Switch or the Steam. Let me go to my Steam account actually real quick though. Hang on. Let's see. The Seance of Blake Manor, Star Wars Outlaws. I just picked that up. Christmas Mutilator, which is a great lo-fi horror Christmas video game we could play. We could try to finish Terminator 2D and Neon Inferno. We could play another chapter of Dispatch. I haven't started watching Welcome to Derry, but I want to. I hear it's absolutely excellent. But I haven't started it yet. No. I don't like the Muso games. I've never really been into it. Blake Manor, Bum Simulator. I'm not playing Bum Simulator. It just seems disrespectful. I don't want to do it. What else? What's on Croak Cafe from Pond to Play? What is that? Lacerator. What is Lacerator? Let me see. Hang on. Is it The Lacerator?
Action.
Very positive.
Romance.
What kind of game is it? Survival horror? Is it good? All right, well, here's what we'll do. We're about to roll over. When we roll over, I'll put Lacerator, Wizardom, and Anna's Ranch game together, and then the people who are actually here for it, let me know which one you guys want. Yeah, Lacerator has a demo. It says it's very positive. Let me see what the reviews are of this thing. Vintage, dirty atmosphere. You try to escape the basement of a masked man armed only with underpants, a mask, and an axe. The scene is set. Unapologetic PS1 style gameplay. It takes you 30 years. It's like Resident Evil tank controls. Okay. Schedule 1 I didn't really get into all that much. I did, yeah, Stephen King writing all of his stuff in the same universe. I have heard people talk about it, but oh, that's cool. Stillran says the Lacerator is a survival horror in which you lose limbs, but depending on what limbs you have, other paths open. That's pretty cool. Arc Raiders looks like a Division 2 knockoff, plus it's free to play now. I don't think it's free to play. Are they having like a free weekend or something? I mean, I've played over 100 hours, I think, of Arc Raiders. I fucking loved it. I'm just kind of, I'm kind of over it at the moment. But yeah, I don't know if it's free unless they've changed something recently.